Mm. Hi, you guys. Happy December, happy January, happy New Year. It is a whole new year. I'm so excited to be here with you all and to start this next round of vocal workshops with you all. If you have any comments, any questions, put them in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna get started. Today's workshop, we're talking about solfege and we're talking about scales. Hello. I'm also on Instagram, so I'll be taking some questions on here as well. So if you have questions about voice, about singing, about piano, music, anything, being an artist, all that stuff, drop it in the comments. Sorry, I was a little delayed today. Technology. It was taking a minute to get set up, but we are here. So 2021 was an amazing year, and I want to thank all of my YouTube subscribers. I really gained a lot of subscribers last year, and I want to thank you all for subscribing, for watching my videos, for making amazing suggestions for videos, because you guys really helped me come up with content. You guys put those requests in the comments often, and I most of the time get to them. And so I really appreciate that because I've also been introduced to new music and songs and artists from you guys, from helping me out with that. So thank you so much. I hope to continue to build, and I hope that you guys continue to watch and learn and grow with me. And, let me know how the warm-ups are working out for you. Let me know how the vocal tutorials are helping you or not helping you. Just want to know how I can help you guys be better singers and artists overall. So thank you guys. This past year, I did a lot. I released a course, the Vocalist Plan course. I think that was in summer. I released that, and I had quite a few people register for that and become a vocalist. So thank you if you have registered, and if you haven't, you can go on my site, Skylar's Music Studio, to check that out. But I really put a lot of focus in on YouTube and on creating content that will help singers like yourself. So I wanted to just create content where you guys could learn how to do riffs and runs. I started doing more on how to sing like your favorite artists, also on certain topics when it comes to singing, like harmonizing, doing different warm-ups and things like that. For this year, I would love to know what you guys would like to learn, what I can help you with. So leave a comment and let me know what topics you want to learn about. If there's certain things in your voice, one second, I'll get to that question. If there's certain things in your voice that you're struggling with, that you don't know how to, break through and like get to the other side, let me know in the comments. I could probably help you. I think I can help you. So if you don't know, I've been singing for like my whole life. I studied vocal performance in college and I graduated with a bachelor's of music degree. And singing has just always been my thing. Like singing is my number one instrument. I also play piano. The piano tutorials have been pretty successful on here as well. I haven't done too many of them, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. I more so just do piano tutorials based off of songs that I happen to like. I do teach piano. I do teach classical and other genres of playing and whatnot. On Instagram, Grambling Tiger asked, do you do any studio work? Studio work meaning singing, like voice sessions. Is that what you mean by that? If so, yes, I do studio work where I do session work as a singer. So if you want to hire me as a vocalist for a song, I do that. I am on Sound Better. You can check that out, my profile on there, if you want to hire me, or just DM me or email me. And I attended college at Virginia State University. So that's where I went to school. And yeah, did that. So 2021, I just feel like I put a lot of emphasis on, helping you guys with the content. And I want to do even more this year. Like, I just want to do even more. I teach a lot of voice. Like, most of my students right now are vocal students. And I come across a lot of different things, a lot of different ideas of like what they want to learn. And I would love to help you guys with whatever you guys have. Let's see. So when it comes to music last year, and even like what I'm listening to now, I listened to like last year when I looked on Tidal, because I listened to Tidal as my music player. It showed Summer Walker and Adele as my like top two. So I thought that was interesting. What I did listen to the latest Summer Walker album like a million times, and the Adele album a million times. And I got a record player for Christmas, so I like bought the Adele record. I plan on buying way more records, going to the record store and get my vinyl stacked together and all that. But yeah, I listened to a lot of that, and like recently, I've been listening to Alicia Keys' new album Keys, and just like diving into her interviews and just stuff like that. And I'm trying to think, who else did I didn't really study. Usually I like study particular artists. I think that's always good as a singer to like go through and study artists and really just dive into like their music and their sound. Last year I didn't really do too much of that. I kind of just dabbled in a lot of different. I did do a little bit of Yeba. I did a Yeba video, and I did while I was doing that, going through that how to sing like Yeba. I was listening to her singles and her first album that she put out, Dawn, and I still listen to that like on a regular. Absolutely love that album, and I just listen to good singers, like good music, people that can really sing. I would love to know what y'all listen to. Like, who are you guys listening to? Because I want to start learning of new singers and artists out there and just start introducing myself to new music and just, get my ear acclimated to new sounds and different things. So let me know what you guys are listening to. Let's get into these warm-ups. So I want to introduce solfege. If you don't know what solfege is, basically it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And it's basically like singing on a scale. You can also pair it with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I was going to do numbers, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On solfege, it would be do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then you would go backwards. I want to do a couple scales. I will do a few on numbers just to make sure you got the notes down. And then I'll go into solfege. So I'm doing scales because a lot of my videos are about how to run, how to riff and run. And people always ask, well, how do you do that? For me, I've been listening to music and singing for a very long time, and people that have like musical inclination of like what things are supposed to sound like, their ear is attuned to notes in the scale. So it's easier to pick out notes and hear notes and be able to make up notes and do improv and stuff like that. So it's easier for me to like listen to it and kind of hear it. I listen to it. I do break it down a lot in my one-on-one lessons. If someone has a warm up, a scale that they want to learn, or a run that they want to learn from a song, I'll just listen to it a couple times, 5 times, 6 times, get it down, and then sing it back, depending on how hard it is. And when it comes to like the foundation of learning how to do runs and riffs and stuff, it's just learning your skills. It's learning the notes in a key. So there's 12 major keys. If you pick any song on the radio, it's going to be in one of those keys. And if you can sing that key, like the scale, like those numbers starting on that starting note and just singing it in the right order of half steps and whole steps and whatnot, you'll be straight. And that will help you. So that's like the first thing you want to learn how to do is like sing on scales. Again, if you have any questions, drop it in the comments, and I will get to them. So we're gonna do it on numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to switch to solfege, and we're going to do it on solfege. I'll go a little bit slow. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 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 Now I am going to do descending, and I'm actually going to go down. That's the highest I'm going to go. That was too high. Don't worry about it. Just pop in when it feels right for you. Also, if you have any questions, I see some more people coming in, leave a comment and I will answer your question about voice, about singing, about music, anything related to anything. All right, so we're going to descend now. I'll do it on numbers so you can get that and then I'm going to add in the solfege. I'm going to go slow, and eventually we'll do it both ways, ascending and descending, and we'll do it fast. So I was like here. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's wrong. That's so wrong. Hold on, let me start again. So it's like do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. 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 Okay, so brain went somewhere. It's like doing it out of order. But basically, when you go backwards, it's just saying the syllables backwards. So let's try to do it like ascending and descending, and I'm going to speed it up. So I'm going to start off slow. We're going to get a little faster. And this is how you do runs. You do it fast, So you got to get that speed on you. Sometimes they can be kind of slow, but most of the times when you're running, they're fast. I'd love to hear who you think does the best runs. Like, who do you think is the best runner out there? Like Mariah Carey, Yeba, who does really good runs? Brandy, Beyonce. She does some really weird runs. I listened to her that song for the King Richard movie. I got 1,000,000 miles on me. I forget the name of the song, but she does this really weird melodic thing. It's really weird. It's like Indian or something. I don't know. It's a really weird run. I don't know how she came up with that. So ascending to descending. So we're gonna go, and I'm gonna start off a little bit lower. Start down here. So we're gonna go on numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, we're going down. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now on solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now let's sing it on la. If you want, if it's easier to go la, 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 no, that's too hard. I want it to just be smooth, focus on like getting each note, but doing it quickly. 1, 2, 3, and la. One more. So basically with runs, you just want to be able to do it slow, then a little faster, so you can do it quick. Also, just warm up. If you go really high with the runs, I wasn't warm up, so you probably heard like some, not cracking, but like there was a break, there was a switch in my voice. That naturally happens in everybody's voice, but there's a way you can control it and prepare for it and all that. But anyways, oh, it looks like I have a question. Let's see. I've got a question about singing. I'll put it up here so you guys can see. I've got a question about singing in falsetto. I'm a guy with a deep voice, and in some songs like Get You by Daniel Caesar, he goes to falsetto and I can't reach those notes. Do you have any advice? Perfect question. I love this question. Inspector Black. Thank you so much. So basically, it's great you're a guy and you want to do falsetto, because a lot of guys do falsetto. If you think of Daniel Caesar, you think of Usher, if you think of Justin Timberlake, Sam Smith, there's another Bruno Mars, there's another realm that you can tap into. So if you have a low voice, that's dope, because you can still get into falsetto. And I'm actually working with a baritone right now that is breaking into singing high and learning how to tap into falsetto and head voice and all that. I would say learn how to sing in head voice first. Because when you're singing falsetto, it's basically head voice placement, but you're just singing it super breathy and airy, kind of, for the most part, depending, especially if it's like high. So when you're approaching higher notes, you want to first like learn how to approach them in an easier way. So if you're breathing, let's say we're doing, I'm not gonna go that high, but I'm gonna go here. Yeah. When I hit that note like with a fuller voice, I have to have a head voice placement where I'm ringing, I'm resonating from my head, I'm singing from here, and there's a lot of space in the back of my throat. I call it egg placement. Or you can think of breathing in a yawn breath. So when I talk about breathing in my lessons, I talk about breathing in, practicing breathing in a yawn and dropping the jaw and opening space back here and creating an egg placement, creating space, a pretend space in the back of your throat. And when you have that, it's easier for the higher notes to like flow through, so your throat's not getting in the way. Daniel Caesar, he has like a really like cool, like he does some vocal fry, and his voice naturally is kind of low, but he can shift into that higher and sound really smooth, but he's doing that because his voice is open. I see a lot of people flooding in. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will get to them. So we're talking really quick, answering a question about falsetto, how to tap into it. For example, the song Get You by Daniel Caesar. I actually taught that song, and it's really a great song. So yeah, you want to learn how to do head voice. I think learning how to tap into head voice, watch some warm-ups on head voice. I might have some videos on head voice. I'm trying to think. I have an Usher video. I feel like one of the warm-ups I did in that video was how to do falsetto. I think I did a falsetto warm-up in the How to Sing Like Usher video. So check that out on my page. But basically, you want to learn how to tap into head voice, because falsetto is a tone in head voice. So if I'm going like, yeah, that's head voice. But I could go, yeah. The space is still there, but I'm just using more of my air, and I'm not like attacking the note with the breath. I'm more so just letting the air flow with the breath, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that made sense. So yeah, I hope that helps. Just like learn the head voice, then like understand how to get into those higher notes and creating the space, and just fall back when you do falsetto. It's like a whisper. Maybe practice doing falsetto on lower notes and work your way up to the higher notes. I oftentimes change the key of a higher phrase when I'm doing lessons. So it might be like here, but I might start it down here and have you sing the phrase lower and then work your way up by half step. So if you can play keys or guitar or any kind of instrument and work your way up a half step to do that, that might help too. So yeah, any other questions before I move on? All right, cool. So I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about picking a song for your range, and it's gonna be real quick. So basically, when you pick a song for your range, and I find this to be something that comes up a lot in my lessons, because I work with a girl that has a really strong alto voice. You're welcome, Inspection Black. You're welcome. She has a really strong alto voice, but she likes, she wants to sing higher too, as most people do. And it's just basically figuring out like what your voice is. So like, are you an alto? Are you a bass? Are you a baritone? Are you a tenor? If you don't know, you can do a lesson with me and I'll tell you. But you could also maybe listen to some of the artists that you like. Maybe if you like Usher, listen to him and try to sing along. If he's too high, maybe you're lower than him. Maybe Google, I'm sure it's on Google, like what his vocal register is. I think he's more of a baritone, low key. Maybe a tenor. Yeah. But anyway, Bruno Mars, he's definitely a tenor. So, just like sing along and see if it works. No, produced by Carzon. I don't think so. And you can watch it later. So, but if you have any questions, drop it in the comment and I'll get to you. So we're just talking about how to pick the right song. So yeah, finding your vocal range will help. I'm a soprano, but I like to sing alto songs. I'm an R&B soul singer, so a lot of the songs are alto. So a lot of the times, or I'm a girl and I like to sing like guy songs. I like to sing Sam Smith or John Legend. I have to find a song in the right key. So once I find out my range and whatnot and see what actually works for me in the key, like what artists I can actually cover in their original key, cool. That's cool. But then there might be artists that I just can't do it in their original key. For example, Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart, or some Adele songs. They're just too low for me. So I might have to find a key that works. I might have to find a higher key. Usually, if it's a guy, depending on how it goes, it could be a lower key because I can sing an octave higher and it not be too high. It just depends. But YouTube is great for finding female versions or male versions or, keys. So finding out your vocal register, like if you're alto, soprano, bass, tenor, set that totally out of order. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass. And figuring out like, okay, if that original key doesn't work for you, finding an instrumental that does work for you. Also, you can modify. If it's just like one note, if it's just one little note that just happens to be too high, but everything else is super solid, just modify that note. Make it your own. It's okay. But most cases, unless you're in a corporate band or something, but it's okay. Make it your own and do your own thing with it. So yeah, those are my little tips on how to find a song in your range. Trying to think anything else. Moving forward, it's a new year and everything, and I'm all about planning. If you've been following me, like I love to plan. I love to share my practices with you guys, show you guys the struggle on my Instagram. So if you have not followed me on my personal Instagram, my artist page, I am Skylar Reed on Instagram, and my studio page is Skylar's Music Studio. And with all that planning, I released my Vocalist Plan course I mentioned earlier. So that's on my website. That Vocalist Plan course, literally is my me sharing what I do. So me sharing how I break down picking songs, how I practice, what I do in a practice. So basically everything is reasonable. It's realistic, making smart goals. I have a schedule template that you can use that you can download and whatnot. And yeah, I just, wanted to share basically what I do to try to be successful, because it's a journey and it takes discipline. So I'm just trying to help you guys stay disciplined as I am trying to stay disciplined. But yeah, you guys can check that out on my website, skylarsmusicstudio.com. It's called the Vocalist Plan online course. And thank you so much for tuning in on Instagram and YouTube, and see me every month, second Tuesday here at 3:30 p.m. Okay. Y'all have an amazing day. Peace. Oh, one last question. How do you get something like Frank Ocean tone? What kind of practice you recommend? That's a really good question. Frank Ocean tone. I'm gonna have to think on that. I have to listen and think on that. I might answer it on Instagram tonight. I'll answer it on Instagram later on my personal, on my I am Skylar Reed. So just look for a video on my story. I'll answer it there. But very good question. I'm gonna screenshot this so I have that question down. And yeah, all right, cool. So thank you, produced by Carzon, for that amazing question. And y'all have an amazing rest of your week. Peace, y'all.